no violent, we don't go jab, we no punch. And when we party, we no leave, we come till it done. Besides, nobody can come kill my vibes. Ravers, Vikings, worlding outside. Y'all from the tropics are wind up on time with the rubber waistline. She got it like one. Bend over, touch the ground. Few, who got it like you? 3, y'all a climb up like 3. I 10 to 1 in a ravers party. 4, please pour the liquor some more. 5, thank you Lord me alive. 6, every girl I get fixed. So everybody come sing this.
We wanna drink and party all day. No bad weather stop way, no way. We are the life for the party. You know this, live your life how you want it. Okay. All day say we out and bad. All day say we drink out the bar. All day 'cause we life done hard. All day we go party. All day and every night in the bed. The best way to release your stress. More drinks 'cause we ain't done yet. All day we go party. So call out the bridal party. We gon' make all the residents happy. Bartender make it snappy. Put the queen in front of the king like Papi. On the road like whoa, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Run the drinks like whoa, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ding dong river, watch us now. 1, bend over, touch the ground. Few, who got it like you? 3, y'all a climb up like 3. I 10 to 1 in a ravers party. 4, please pour the liquor some more. 5, thank you Lord me alive. 6, every girl I get fixed. So everybody come sing this.
We wanna drink and party all day. No bad weather stop way, no way. We are the life for the party. You know
Ding dong ravers,
live your life how you want it. Okay. All day say we out and bad. All day say we drink out the bar. All day 'cause we life done hard. All day we go party. All day and every night in the bed. The best way to release your stress. More drinks 'cause we ain't done yet. All day we go party.
Alash, Kilish, Galash. Yo, that what they do say? Yo, see what Misha bring it to now. Say man bad like in 90s. Tell a boy don't step on my Nikes. Whole place get lively. And me die in my vibes, no one negative tonight. So watch what you a do, approach nicely. Me have bad girl a link on the IG. And even check bomb set up. I just the Indian the weed and the bad girl indeed. And me die with the cheese and me highway. Just touch down on Miami Beach. Fuck the girl, I'm at almost 90 degrees. Girl, I take her close, she hear me saying with disease. And the way make me talking Chinese. Pour the head for the dogs and me die for the streets. Life I like the alphabet because me grind for the peace. No see nobody who me fear, me not guide if you reach. Me dog, and the bad gun on me step. Man, if you see me don't cash down. Man, girl, I look on me neck, god damn. Be a girl like Stefan, Dan. Stand, tell the DJ pull up a bad song. Man, I shut the light, put you band, tan. Every day you with me bad, fam. Say man bad like in 90s. Tell a boy don't step on me Nikes. Whole place get lively. And me day in my vibes, no one negative tonight. So watch what you a do, approach nicely. Me have bad girl a link on the IG. And even check bomb side up. I just the Indian the weed and the bad girl indeed. And me day with the cheese and me highway. Hello, me come on ya, na hide from the camera. Want give you the banana, pick up me custom mama. Him and a bad man, no matter make you fight ya. Man, I'm a goon for Guyana. Then me go ratata. Yard man, kitty shan, that shatter ya. You know see how is Lenny kills and papaya. On the bad gun, me step man. If you see me don't cash down, man. Girl, I look on me neck, god damn. Be a girl like Stefan, stand. Tell the DJ pull up a bad song. Man, I shut the light, put you band, every day you with me bad, fam. Say man bad like in 90s. Tell a boy don't step on me Nikes. Only pop, whole place get lively. And me day in my vibes, no one negative tonight. So watch what you a do, approach nicely. Me have bad girl a link on the IG. And even check bomb side up. I just the Indian the weed and the bad girl indeed. And me day with the cheese and me highway.
Broadcasting live from the capital of the Bahamas.
Set it off.
This is 100 Jams, where hip music lives. Every Saturday, the Phat Saturday mix.
Leg out.
100 Jams, where hip music lives. You know what it is. Definitely gonna big up. None other than Bookie, Bren, and Village Road Liquor Band. All right, it's all about the showdown at 7. Shouts out to everybody on the Facebook Live. Got a lock in the jam, and I see you all, man. Appreciate it. All right, you know what it is. Big up the crew, and of course, big ups to Bookie, Bren, and Village Road Liquor. All right, it's bear season officially. Bookie, Bren, and Village Road Liquor celebrates their first annual bear season. Get best bears at the best prices in the Bahamas. Purchase top international brands as well as local brands, all at one location. Collect Guinness, Michelob, Corona, plus top craft beers in Pirates Republic Blackbeard Stout and Long John Pilsner. All right, Bookie Bren, located Cordo Avenue and Key West Street, as well as Village Road Liquor in the Village Road Shopping Plaza. All right, it's bear season 2023 at Bookie Bren and Village Road Liquor, man. All right, I'm going to pick up our special guest up in the building right about now, man. Majah Hype, what's poppin', daddy?
What's going on, brother?
That's the big comedian. And guess what? Xtra, I need you to deal with this, man, all right? Because this is like one of your number one fans, all right? And this is one of the top DJs in the Bahamas in the 242.
That's my brother right there.
Yeah,
Come on
man,
now.
Extra Arts International. Extra, I need you to step to the microphone because I know this your peoples. Every morning you be sending us videos of Majah Hype. So I can let you take over, all right?
The king of the
bless him, Major. You know how the thing go, man.
the king of WhatsApp group chats.
I gotta send a shout out to you, bro. Respect him on this. First and foremost, before we start out, I just want to say thank you. I don't know if you know this, but all I've been going through, you've been keeping me safe. All through the pandemic,
Absolutely.
Everything was general. You know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
brother.
You don't understand, but your influence is big. And we love you down here in the Bahamas. I've never missed a show.
Absolutely.
When you first came in Breezes, never missed a show. At Shirley Street Theater, never missed a show. Thought you once in Miami, no.
Yeah.
Never missed a show. So
that's what's up. I appreciate it. And it's much love to the Bahamas as well, man.
You missed some of the characters.
Yes.
First and foremost, I'm going to start off with that. Pastor Ratcliffe.
Yes.
Jamaican Jesus.
Yes.
Grandpa James.
Yes.
Yeah, we ain't seen him for a minute. So.
You know, at some point in time, you gotta evolve. You gotta reinvent yourself.
Definitely.
So, not that I'm done with those characters, but I just give them a little hiatus. You know what I mean? And bring what the people love. People love Mitzi. People love the Ras Bobby Buns. You know, they love the remakes of parents and children. They love the relationship parodies and stuff like that. So, you know, just like I said, evolving and just reinventing myself. And I think that's part of the reason why I've been so relevant through the years. You know what I'm saying? I'm celebrating 10 years of doing this year. You know, so it's a pleasure to actually be here, still be relevant, still be doing what I'm doing, still be creative, and not remaking the same videos and being repetitive. I'm actually bringing creativity to the forefront on a daily basis. So that's a blessing in itself. You know what I mean? So it's just love.
And I know for a fact that you started off as a selector, a DJ, and you dabble in the music a little bit. You have any music or anything dropping? Because you have one song.
Well, now that you mentioned that, let me just correct you real quick. I started off as a musician.
Okay, sorry.
I play 7 instruments. My main instrument is the alto saxophone. Yes, at 8 years old. Yep. If you Google my grandfather, you know who he is. He's one of the founding members of the Labor Day Eastern Parkway Parade in New York. So I've been playing the alto saxophone, the trombone, the clarinet, all of these instruments at 8 years old. That's where I started at. I believe that this journey has been a stepping stone in every way, every shape, and every form. After I started doing, being a musician, I started actually singing and making music and producing at the same time. I produced songs for Munga Honorable, songs for Egyptian, songs for Taurus Riley, songs, for so many people. And I was doing that, and I just felt like the business was so saturated. the music industry is so saturated, and you being a radio personality, you should know there's a new song that comes out every day. There's a new artist that comes out every day. You got things that you need to, channels that you need to go through to get your music played and all of this other stuff. And I just felt like, I wanted to just really look back into Caribbean culture and see what we lack, because it's not music. We don't lack music.
No, not at all.
We don't lack parties. We don't lack DJs, especially today. Everybody got a laptop as a DJ. When I was a DJ, I went from the transformation of milk crates, records, 12 inches and 45 calzone cases, and then I went to CDs, and then we went to laptops. Nowadays everybody knows the trickery of BPMs to now I'm watching DJs not even using headphones anymore. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So we don't lack that. What we did lack was an outlet. We lacked an outlet to laugh, an outlet to forget about our problems and our issues and the traumas that we have dealt with, as a people, as black men and women, as black families. We lacked that. We lacked an outlet, and that's why I started doing comedy. I was always the joker. I was always the person who put a smile on people's faces, and I just took it to the world. I took it to the world. So, and it worked. So I truly feel like that's what God wanted me to do, and that was my calling. You know what I mean? Because playing music in front of crowds and all of that stuff, and being an MC. It gave me an opportunity to learn how to command a crowd, how to get the responses from a crowd. And that was prepping me for being on stage as a comedian. People don't understand that being a comedian is the hardest job as an entertainer. The hardest. I don't care what nobody say. Big up every DJ, big up every selector, big up every singer, every artist. I don't care what you're doing. Being a comedian is one of the hardest jobs. Well, not one of the hardest job in this entertainment realm, and I'm gonna explain why. As a comedian, I cannot go on stage and tell the same jokes for 15 years. Nope. It becomes repetitive, and it gets boring. But in the same breath, you will go see Beres Hammond
sing the same
songs for 30 years.
You got a point.
And it's cool.
Preach, brother.
I come to hear One Dance. That song was made in 96. I want to hear One Dance. Nobody comes to a comedy show and say, I want to hear that joke that he made in 2014. Nobody says that. Nope. So I got to continually reinvent myself, make new jokes, add on to the roster. I gotta learn new accents and all of these other things. So it's the hardest job. And as a DJ, you get to hide behind music with your mistakes. If you are a DJ and you make a mistake and play the wrong song, nobody ain't gonna know that. If you don't let them know that.
It's true.
But it's just me, the microphone, and the crowd. So if I make a mistake, it's very prominent. They know. You understand what I'm saying? So this is one of the hardest jobs that I picked up, and like I said, I'm not complaining about it because my journey and the journey that God has put me on has trained me to be able to do these things. So that's why I enjoy what I'm doing, because I like being pushed. I like being challenged. So coming to the Bahamas and having the whole Bahamian community laughing is a challenge. Going to Jamaica and doing the same thing. Going to Trinidad, Grenada, all of these different places and making these people laugh. It's one unified entity, one Caribbean, and that's why I've been saying that from day one Caribbean. I support the whole, and I represent the whole of the diaspora, and that's just what it's about for me.
So one more question. You ain't ready to tell anybody where you were actually born again?
well, me and Nelson was actually driving here, right? We were actually driving here, and we actually was talking about that.
Wow.
Big up. I gotta say, big up to Paragon Nights. Big up to everybody, all the sponsors who made this possible for tonight. We're gonna be at Breezes, but we was just talking about that. And it wasn't something that I set out to do purposely. It was the the way that people received me as a comedian, as a new comedian when I just started doing comedy, the way people received me, everybody wanted to own me. And coming from the era that I was raised in, there was a lot of segregation between Caribbean people.
Yeah.
Haitians stay around Haitians. Nobody wants Haitians in their country, and Trinidadians don't mess with Jamaicans. Jamaicans don't want to listen to soca, and you know, so we was ignorant to each other's cultures.
Yeah.
And I didn't want for one culture to own me. So when I seen that was the most important question, I figured I would bring more unification to us as a diaspora than to bring unification to one nationality.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So for me, it wasn't something that I set out to do, but I realized that aside from the jokes, there's a message that needs to be fulfilled.
Makes sense.
And I always tell people that unity is strength, and strength is in numbers. So if Jamaica comes together with Trinidad, and Trinidad comes together with Haiti, and Haiti comes together with Bahamas, and Bahamas come together with Turks and Caicos, we have way more numbers.
Yeah.
When I do my show in New York, I do a show every year in Labor Day.
Yeah.
And when I do my show in New York, you don't see 90% Jamaican or 90% Trinidad. You see a uniform gathering of people from all across the world, even Americans. Not just Caribbean people, there's American people there too. Because I don't want nobody to get it twisted like I only got Caribbean fans. I got fans from all over the world. There's white people that walk up to me in the airport and say, "Hey, you're that guy. You do the Jamaican stuff, don't you?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Sox people.
you know what I mean? Because you know, anytime you speak with an accent for people in the States, you're Jamaican.
Yeah.
I don't care. You could tell them, "Yeah, I'm from Nassau." They'd be like, "Where is that? In Kingston?"
Yeah.
You know, they still think you're Jamaican. So you know.
Speaking about Nassau, did you know you got to master the Bahamian dialect?
Don't worry, I'm working.
You working on that?
It's 85% good, and I don't wanna express it without it being to my liking, because I don't want Bahamas to be like, "Look at this man, come over here and ain't even respecting our thing, and you don't even sound like us, man." You know what I'm saying? So I wanna make sure it's perfecto.
All right, bud. Well, check it out, man. Just stick around for a few minutes. We're going to blaze up some music.
Absolutely.
See Bookie, Bren, Village Road. Look, of course, I'm going to make a major hype in the building. Paragon Nights, big up yourself, man. All right? The big comedy show tonight.
Nassau.
Super Club Breezers, Extra Large, going to do a thing, man. All right? And Facebook family, be live on Facebook. So if you all have any questions for Major Hype, type it. Let me know. All right? Let's do it extra. It's one of your jams. Check it out. Phat Saturday. Here we go. I'm gonna pick up the Facebook crew.
No rundown boss and no rundown woman. Cause when you get left, the whole wide world will be laughing at you. Me now watch no face, just a cut and clear. Yes, me I move on through. To all the people that wish me good, your blessing be unto you. Make them go on, them now go no way. Make them go on, right here them a stay. Make them go on, them soon overturn. Make them go on, them must.
Hey, big birthday shots coming at the Marcia.
Me no bad mind and me no grudgeful, so you're
gonna dedicate the Mixx to Marcia.
If me have a little thing and somebody need it, you know why man will give. Me nah run down the world, so one run one. Remember the world is round, and what goes around comes right back around. What goes up must
Evil man get lightning and thunder and brimstone and fire. And the Lord Jah Rastafari says, before one of his world shall pass, this world shall be destroyed. Evil man get lightning and thunder and brimstone and fire. Lightning and thunder and brimstone and who do you wanna praise?
Yeah, tickets can be bought at the door.
Who do you wanna praise? Jah or Lucifer? That you hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let the devil take control. Take control.
Picnic shot it, I got fit. All the platinum tables are sold out, alright?
No trouble, take your ladder, picnic shot it, I got fit you. Whoa.
Let's jam extra.
I just love how the jungle sound keep playing. At a reggae-matical style, in my flash till the morning. I with a little of this,
cool.
A little of that. Cool. Listen my voice through the tweeter box. Some sweeter with an echo chamber. Don't you know we are the danger? Timber, my God, this is only the timber.
Look at the bigger Majah hype in the building right about now. Getting ready for Super Club Reasons tonight comedy show.
I just love how the dancehall girls keep dancing in a timing. At a reggae-matical style, just a flash on the rhythm, on the rhythm.
The playland, the playland, the playland, the playland.
Look at the big up D. McCarty. Happy birthday, Don McCarty.
America say nothing planned. On that plane, I book a whole heap of man. But some a white man, Mr. Some a black man. Some a rich man, Mr. Some a poor man. Them a eat and they must a drink shot.
Shots under the butler.
Let me check the immigration. Bag over my shoulder, so chase in a me hand. Get in the meet me, know the one skin man. Can't wait you try, Jaman a monster, move it up. They must a tell them a country woman, the little dirty clothes in and your wife span. Come in at the dance, but see your pants over, man. She can't pay banana, and she can't pay. She can't have it.
Watch it extra.
You a screw, you a screw. You must be taking me for boo. Coming on the screw, you a screw, you a screw. Say you wanna have a talk with the boy.
Majah, if you know about these tunes.
Say you wanna have a talk with the boy. Hey, but a woman first can't get served last. A woman first can't get served last. So, and where you from? Where you want to go? Can't write computer. Yo. Where you from? Where you want to go? Can't write computer.
Another one, here we go. Family get a big on my South Beach family, got it locked in the jam right about now, man. Bookie, Bren, Village Road, look a cool big up. We got some giveaways coming out, y'all. Right about now, Majah hype in the house.
No rubber, we are no chain grabber. Don't harass me, Mr. Officer, we ain't no rubber, we are no chain grabber. Hey, don't harass me.
Kennedy Sub Crew, big up, I see you.
I'll tell you everything that time and can remember. First Saturday down in a December. We can't run a spree downtown here. Yes, me and me mother friend, near rubber. We in a leather suit, felt and rush killer. Just watch a play in a war theater. When I can't draw down with them the night rider. We ain't no rubber, we are no chain grabber. Hey, don't harass me, Mr. Officer, we ain't no rubber. We got
a big up DJ Sazi getting ready for the big pool party, alright? Wet Neps. Pool party, get ready for that. Hey, yo. DJ Sazi, big up yourself, alright? William Cash, England Roberts. Look at the big up Carolyn celebrating her birthday. It's Taliban. Shout out, we are family. Valiant concert. August 25th, right here in the 242 National Stadium. Everybody ready for Valiant? Big up yourself. All right, here we go. Xtra.
I am dangerous. Yeah, I am dangerous. Yeah, dangerous.
It's officially bear season over there at Bookie, Bren, Village Road. Let's go.
Yeah, I am dangerous. Yeah, you go to white with my tassel. Yeah, when the sun comes shine and the rain comes, boy, I am dangerous. Boy,
Tyler.